she wasn't running against Donald Trump. But for her to be here, I thought that was a nice gesture.
One of the most exclusive tickets for the inauguration was last night. It was really hard to get tickets for a lot of people in Washington, D.C., because I know people who were trying to scramble and get some. It was over at Union Station, which is the Amtrak hub, just about a mile from where we're sitting right now. Here's some of Donald Trump. He addressed the crowd, recapped parts of the election and election night, and looked forward to perhaps the rain later today.
They predicted that this would be the greatest loss in political history, not even modern political history. I outworked everybody. I think I outworked anybody who ever ran for office. They canceled their fireworks 2 weeks out. If you're going to lose, you don't want fireworks, right? Come here, Kellyanne. Wow. There is no den she will not go into. When my men are petrified to go on a certain network, I say, Kellyanne, would you do it? Absolutely, no problem. Then she gets on and she just destroys them. So anyway, thank you, baby. Thank you. Tomorrow we have a speech, probably around 12 o'clock. It may rain, it may not rain. I don't care. Doesn't matter. I mean, the truth is, if it really pours, that's okay, because people will realize it's my real hair, and that's okay. It's okay. We are going to make America great again, greater than ever before. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
He is so funny. Donald Trump will be Donald Trump, and that's what Corey Lewandowski always told him. Don't change who you are.
Right. People love you. Don't change anything. And last night you saw him. He was looking to the future. He was recapping the past, had some axes to grind. Oh, Kellyanne's in a fantastic dress. Come on up here.
She's going to be on our show, whatever's on his mind, right?
Well, I know. Especially, I thought the speech at the Lincoln Memorial was really good. Yeah. And I thought that was a fun night that somebody hosted. It reminds me of something he does on a regular basis, because he does a lot of fundraisers for people. It reminded me of a typical fundraiser when there are no cameras around, and a lot of people say, wow, you know, it should have been more formal, prepared the remarks, been more presidential. That wasn't the format of the night. This was a way to salute, thank, and get ready and set the table for today. I think today is going to be a very, it's going to be full of news-making lines. I think it's going to set the tone. One thing is pretty clear. He was lauded the way the content of the speech he made after winning. I think this address today will be looked at the same way.
I would look for soaring rhetoric today at the west face of the Capitol. Last night, though, it was all about bringing the country together after a very long campaign.
So this journey began 18 months ago. I had something to do with it, but you had much more to do with it than I did. I'm the messenger. I'm just the messenger. And we were tired, and I love you. Believe me, I love you. We all got tired of seeing what was happening. And we wanted change, but we wanted real change. But we're going to make America great for all of our people, everybody throughout our country. That includes the inner cities, that includes everybody. And we're going to do a special job. On the campaign, I called it the forgotten man and the forgotten woman. Well, you're not forgotten anymore, that I can tell you. I will see you tomorrow, and I'm going to be cheering you on. You're going to cheer me on, but I'm going to be cheering you on, because what we've done is so special. All over the world they're talking about it, all over the world. And I love you folks, and we're going to work together, and we are going to make America great again, and I'll add, greater than ever before.
And there is a tremendous sense of positivity in the streets because of Donald Trump. There are so many people, I don't know the tourist interview, from across the country that are here today.
I know, it's amazing. People
Arkansas, Texas, Indiana.
Lots of Californians I met last night.
Yeah.
From Florida.
I talked to so many people. I went up to Capitol Hill, had lunch with my daughter yesterday. I got two things. Number one, hey, Peter. That was funny. And number two was, hey, how's your throat? My throat is better today. I had it all fixed up just for the history in the making, less than 6 hours from right now.
Meanwhile, there were protests out there yesterday.
I was going to say a lot of people wound up with sore throats because they were screaming.
Probably so. Yeah, we ran into a few protesters last night, but it was really bad in some areas. Griff Jenkins was affected by it. You saw Pete was out in the middle of all of that, people throwing things at them. Geraldo almost got decked with an egg last night.
Right. Yesterday, an example of how bad it is, how inappropriate it became. Here's Griff Jenkins with a very special and unique protester.
In fact, this young man, you were participating in the fire. What's your name?
My name's Connor, and I actually kind of started this fire.
So why'd you start that fire, Carter?
It's Connor.
Sorry, why'd you start that fire?
Because I felt like it, and because I'm just saying our president.
Okay, well, there you have it.
Yeah, that summarizes it.
Right, a future juvenile delinquent. Maybe he's getting an earlier start.
Well, you know what? It's his opinion. It doesn't seem appropriate. Certainly not unifying.
Right. It's hard to see the other side of thinking that is so ridiculous and inappropriate. Can you imagine how embarrassed any parent who might be sober or might be hungover
well,
right now?
Right there with his parents.
That's the point.
Brian.
Exactly.
It's in the middle of the night. He should be sleeping probably, but he's up starting fires at a protest. I'm sure his parents are there with him.
And what that is right there is there was, the deplorables during the campaign. Those were people who supported Trump. There was a deplorables ball last night over at the National Press Club about 3/4 of a mile from where we're sitting right here. And you had the pro-Trump people going in, the anti-Trump people outside trying to cause some problems. There was some pepper spray, a little melee, but nonetheless, for the most part, it was a successful event. And I'm sure the protesters would say they got their word out as well because we sent Pete Hegseth in and, they yelled at him.
Yeah, Donald Trump saying, give me a chance.
Yeah.
Just wait a few years, let me get things rolling before